This is a recorded Golden Valley Speaks presentation for the regular Golden Valley Planning Commission meeting of February 27, 2023. Agenda item number 4 is consideration of 3 actions related to 2 properties, 8200 Golden Valley Road and 8240 Golden Valley Drive. The requests are for an amendment to the future land use map, an amendment to the zoning map, and a modification of the existing plat in order to move forward with a redevelopment project. Staff will make one presentation and hold one public hearing, but the Planning Commission will need to take 3 separate votes. The 2 properties are located on the western edge of the downtown. They are currently guided neighborhood mixed use and are zoned commercial. The lots are bounded by Golden Valley Road to the east and north, Wisconsin Avenue to the west, and Golden Valley Drive to the south. Adjacent uses include the Wesley Commons townhomes, the Mallard Creek Apartments, the Valley Creek Office Park, and all strings attached in the Lighting Outlet Center. 8200 Golden Valley Road is a 2.74-acre parcel containing the Wells Fargo Bank building. It was constructed in 1974 and has 5 drive-through lanes and a freestanding ATM. There are approximately 100 parking stalls within the surface parking lot. The site has existing access from Golden Valley Road and Golden Valley Drive. 8240 Golden Valley Drive is a 1.06-acre parcel that contains a vacant office building. This was formerly the site of a Park Nicollet clinic. The 1-story building was constructed in 1966 and has approximately 65 surface parking stalls. The site has existing access from Wisconsin Avenue and Golden Valley Drive. The proposal for the site is a 2-phase redevelopment project. In Phase 1, the office building would be demolished and a new, smaller Wells Fargo branch would be constructed. In Phase 2, bank operations would move to the new building and the old bank would be demolished so that the multifamily building could be constructed. The 1-story bank would be built in the southwest corner of the site. It would have 2 drive-through lanes along the east side of the building, screened from view from Wisconsin Avenue. Secondary access would be from Golden Valley Drive, where a new cul-de-sac would be constructed. The remainder of the site would be occupied by a 302-unit multifamily building. The structure would be 5 stories tall along the north side and 6 stories tall to the south as the site topography changes. A 5-story parking ramp with 407 stalls would be wrapped by the apartment units. 2 wings extending to the south would look down on an open amenity courtyard. Walk-up units would be located along Wisconsin, Golden Valley Road, and Golden Valley Drive. Primary access to the building would be from Wisconsin, with secondary access to the ramp from Golden Valley Road. This slide shows the proposed project in relation to its surroundings. The following slides show a number of perspective drawings of the multifamily building. This slide displays the footprints of the 2 buildings and the first floor interior layout, as well as the east elevation of the Wells Fargo building. The proposed changes to land use and zoning would trigger the city's mixed income housing policy. As a result, the project would set aside at least 46 units, consisting of a mix of studio, 1-bedroom, and 2-bedroom units, with rents at 60% of area median income, and maintain them for 20 years. These affordable units would be scattered throughout the building and would be indistinguishable from the market rate units. In order to move forward with this project, the applicant is requesting 3 planning actions. The first is a change in the designations of the future land use map from neighborhood mixed use to community mixed use. This would allow a higher level of residential density to be constructed. There are no set standards in city codes for evaluating a land use change. The City Council typically looks at the description of the proposed land use, the potential fit or impacts to the surrounding area, and how the use would meet the goals of the comprehensive plan. In general, community mixed use allows for development to occur at a greater scale and intensity compared to neighborhood mixed use. Both allow for a variety of uses within a building or side by side. The city conducted a traffic study in 2022 to evaluate a full build-out of the land uses adopted in the comprehensive plan. Special attention was paid to this site, and the analysis showed that traffic would flow well enough to maintain the current level of service at the Wisconsin Golden Valley Road intersection, even with the existing 4-way stop. In addition, the variety of uses in the downtown area suggests a community mixed-use designation at this site would not be in conflict. Other community mixed-use locations in the city are near Highway 55 or I-394. Finally, the amendment would be consistent with a number of goals and objectives from the comprehensive plan, including supporting the downtown, providing an environment that is bicycle and pedestrian friendly, locating housing near existing or future high-frequency transit, and increasing the amount of affordable housing. The requested zoning map amendment, which would change the site designation from commercial to community mixed use, is evaluated similarly. For rezonings, the Council often looks to the purpose of the district, the uses that are allowed, and questions of compatibility with the surrounding area. While the commercial zoning district primarily focuses on the economic and business aspects of the area, the mixed-use district looks to integrate different types of uses and to support pedestrians, bicyclists, and transit through specific site regulations. The community mixed-use subdistrict, in particular, looks to complement high-frequency transit service. The commercial district focuses on retail, service, office, and automotive uses, while the community mixed-use district adds residential and institutional uses. The targeted residential density range is 20 to 100 units per acre. As discussed in the land use section, associated traffic can be accommodated and the use fits well within the context of the downtown. Setbacks and height in this district are designed to generate a more urban feel, creating a welcoming bicycle and pedestrian environment and allowing greater height, up to 6 stories. In order to fit the 2 new buildings, the underlying plat would need to be adjusted. In addition to shifting the interior property lines, right-of-way along Wisconsin and Golden Valley Road would be dedicated for future off-street trails. The city would vacate a portion of Golden Valley Drive, but would gain back a bit of land to create space for a new cul-de-sac. This slide compares the existing and the proposed lots. There are no minimum lot size or lot width requirements in the mixed-use district. Yard and height requirements are evaluated at the time of plan review. As part of the plat evaluation, staff have ensured that enough space is being set aside within drainage and utility easements for existing and future utilities. Engineering staff provided 2 comments, both related to minor adjustments to the plat before the city considers final approvals. There are 9 findings or factors that must be considered when modifying a plat. Generally speaking, for this proposal, there are no issues related to the developability of either lot. And while minor adjustments to the plat remain, these can be handled as part of the final plat approval. Consistent with city code, a park dedication fee of 6% of the land value must be paid. Based on the information presented, staff is recommending approval of the requested change to the guided land use, approval of the requested change in zoning, and approval of the proposed minor platting action with 4 conditions to ensure all remaining issues are addressed. Anyone interested in asking a question or providing public comment on this request can do so by filling out the online form at the bottom of this page or by calling the phone number listed and leaving a voicemail. All comments that are consistent with the comment policy will be shared with the Planning Commission in advance of the live public hearing.